God still speaks today. He still speaks to us today. Let me read you Isaiah 55, verse 10 and 11. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. We have very specific questions in our soul. Big ones, small ones, it doesn't matter. Not only do we have questions of who should we spend our time with, where should we work, where should we go to school, where should we go to church. We have very deep questions in our soul, and God wants to answer every one of them. And he will. Ask him. I totally believe there's many questions that he hasn't answered. I believe that the timing is not right. And it may never be right. Only he knows. But he's answered many of my questions. We have very specific questions in our soul. And we have very specific needs in our soul. And he will speak to that. You get up every morning, you don't know what your day is, what are you going to face? He knows. You spend time with him in the morning, you read his word, he will fill you with what you need to make it through the day. He will warn you of the traps the devil has set for you. Spend time with him. And sometimes he speaks to me in so many different ways. When I'm reading a book, when I'm sometimes right in my mind, sometimes when I'm listening or watching a movie, listening to a song. Sometimes it's what I call a knowing. I will just know this is from him. It's just deposited inside of me. Now he lives inside of you. So you need to be expecting that he is there for a reason. He's not there just to hang out until you get to heaven. He has very specific things to do inside of you. It is his job to lead you through this life on earth victoriously. It is his job to comfort you, encourage you, lead you, correct you, and warn you. Well, how can he do that if you believe he does not speak today? And those of you that say, well, I believe, but I don't hear. Pay attention to those spontaneous thoughts that come to you seemingly out of nowhere. Capture them and look at them. How do they make you feel? James 3:17 is my test. The wisdom from above is first pure and peaceable, easy to be entreated. When God speaks to you, it's very different than when the enemy speaks to you. It all comes from the spiritual realm. Pay attention to how it makes you feel, because God still speaks today.